Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Wassalatu wassalam ala Rasulillah. Good afternoon, gentlemen. Hope you are doing well and safe. Welcome to this presentation. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Ammar Harisani. I am a senior MBA student and I will be graduating this summer semester inshallah. This presentation is a partial fulfillment of the requirements for the award of the degree of Master of Business Administration. Dr. Karim has supervised this work and I am taking this opportunity to thank him for this continuous support and guidance. My topic is the influence of social media platforms on individuals' purchasing behavior towards essential food products during COVID-19 pandemic, a study on diet food. There are several points that will summarize the presentation and we will go through them in the following slides. First, I will discuss the introduction of the research. Then, I will talk about some of the literatures that I explored. After that, we will go through the research methodology and analysis. Moreover, I will emphasize on some of the key findings and results. Finally, I will explain and discuss some of the limitations that I faced during the research conducting. Generally, the research has focused in main four areas, which are social media platforms and how they affect the purchasing behavior of people towards food products, which are considered to be luxury items according to an article written by Van der Veen, 2003. The research also considers the effect of COVID-19 spread whether it affects the purchasing intention of people towards diet food products. The research objectives can be summarized as follows. Effect of social media on individuals' purchasing behavior. Impact of perceived quality on perceived value. People define quality and value differently, so this research introduced a set of variables that are studied and examined in terms of diet food products consumption using different social media platforms. Third, influence of perceived value on customer citizenship behavior. The research studied the effect of value on customer citizenship behavior and customers' different behavior in terms of food ordering and consumption using social media platforms. The term customer citizenship behavior is also known as customer extra role behavior. Finally, the last objective will discuss the impact of COVID-19 on purchasing behavior towards food industry. The literature review focused mainly on selective articles that are relevant to my topics components, which are social media, purchasing behavior, and food industry. The article by Park et al. 2021 and the article by Al-Jarrah and Al-Rawajda 2020 were the most articles that I investigated and derived information from. 4 variables were selected from Park et al. And modified according to the nature of the study. Second, the article by Al-Jarrah and Rawajda introduced several factors that consist of CCB dimensions, which are helping, tolerance, and advocacy. And this research will study the relationship between the two sets of variables from Park et al. And Al-Jarrah and Rawajda. In the same manner, the articles by Neiter et al. Discussed the social network and food industry. The Nuruddin and Zainuddin article is discussing decision-making process and social media effects. Ali Taha et al. Discussed the shopping behavior of customers during COVID-19. And finally, Hussein et al. Was discussing the food purchase and eating behavior during COVID-19. Going to the research methodology, in the population and sampling methods, this research used a simple random method. The number of respondents were 242 participants, which is a relatively good number for participants to conduct data analysis. This research has used primary resources from different social media groups and different types of people. The tools of the study used varies from using an online survey, Google Forms, Microsoft Excel for making calculations and data cleaning, SPSS for data analysis using principal component analysis extraction method. In addition, personal and online experts' information were used in this research. The research is quantitative research and the sample were selected randomly. There were many hypotheses that are tested and discussed. Going to the research analysis, several general questions shape the demographics part These demographics gave a good flavor of the participants' information and was helpful in supporting the findings. Main demographics include gender, age range, marital status, employment, infection of coronavirus percentage, and vaccination status percentage, as can be seen in the slide. Some of the questions related to social media usage were asked to understand how participants are linked to different social media platforms. The first question, as can be seen, was about daily usage of social media. And from the bar chart shown, it illustrates that 65% of participants use social media more than 5 times a day, which is quite a large number. Second question was about the time people spend on social media, which shown in the chart that 48% spend 1 to 3 hours daily on social media, which is equal to 13% of their day are spent in social media platforms. Third question was about the most active platforms that people use. Charts show that the most platform was used is WhatsApp by 37%, followed by Instagram by 23%, and after that Twitter and Snapchat with the same level of importance by 17%. In terms of factor analysis, the factors proposed were as the following: perceived quality, perceived value with a set of sub-variables including social value, personal value, and functional value. Customer citizenship behavior with a set of sub-dimensions including helping dimension, tolerance, and advocacy. The KMO value ranges between the value 70%, which indicates that the data are appropriate for using factor analysis. Significant test was less than 0.001, which means that the variables are related and suitable for structural decision. Hence, the proposed model was proposed as the following picture. This picture shows the proposed hypotheses. There were two main relations: perceived quality influence on perceived value, and perceived value influence on customer citizenship behavior. After conducting the analysis and making proper adjustments, only 3 hypotheses were accepted. The rest were rejected due to low value of alpha and significance. To sum up, we can conclude that findings show that there is no substantial effect of perceived quality on perceived value dimensions. Results reveal that there is a partial effect of perceived value on customer citizenship behavior. The perception of luxury items does not apply to food industry, especially diet food products, at least for the scope of this topic. The research showed that social media affects purchasing behavior of individuals during COVID-19 lockdown. The spread of COVID-19 has a minimal influence on purchasing intention using social media platforms towards diet food products. Coming to the limitations of this project, they were categorized into 4 main categories. Time constraints, which include research deadline. The time to conduct this research was very limited and short actually, and it would be better to have more time in order to deliver more accurate results. Analysis and discussion. The time constraint limited me to have a wide range of analysis and findings. The second limitation is the scarcity of resources, which means that resources in the same topic were very rare, and to the best of my knowledge, there were very few that studied similar topic. So it was a bit hard for me to look and relate items and variables. Focus of the study, it was wide range scope that led to a wide range of conclusions. COVID-19 has affected the conduct of this study. It limits me to conduct interviews, having face-to-face conversation, and many other activities due to the precautions taken by the government of Saudi Arabia to limit and eliminate the spread of COVID-19. In terms of future suggestions, I would recommend that researchers should focus more on specific type of food, and especially diet food products, to increase the accuracy of the results. Also, I will suggest that researchers to replicate the study, if they wish so, with a different set of factors that might affect customer citizenship behavior and give more relevant and more, let's say, accurate results on the same topic. Thank you so much for listening, and hope this was sufficient to you. And I'm open to any questions. Thank you.